1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's
physical thing for you. Okay, so that's what makes you laugh. So what makes you cry? Perhaps a better way to ask that is when you were a little boy, growing up, do you remember if you cried much? Were you told by your parents, big boys don't cry, which is what us boys were told very often? Big boys don't cry. In other words, you've got to clam up your emotions. You mustn't let anybody know what you think. So yeah, crying is a bit of a taboo for many boys and men, and even men. I mean, I think nowadays we witness far more emotions on the TV, perhaps at a football match, when the winning team, they get the right result. You can see the emotion, and I experienced it at Wembley last year when Palace won the FA Cup. I mean, we were all standing there in kind of tears of happy emotion. It was the most amazing feeling, really, to have that. So would you say either you ever reached that emotional point where you may cry or have cried, or did you as a youngster, or do you maintain the advice, big boys don't cry?
Yeah, I don't. I used to, as a child. I was quite in touch with my emotions when I was growing up as a child, and I would basically cry at most things. And some of those things are just nonsense things, really, because sometimes I'll cry over my dinner, like, I don't want that. That vegetable doing that, and I'll be like, "Arr," and I'll cry. But as I grow older, fewer things makes me cry, because then I've outgrown those idiosyncrasies, or, well, you still have idiosyncrasies even as an adult, but I've sort of outgrown those childish things now. I rarely cry, but when I see pain and suffering, really gets me. Pain and suffering. I cry more over an emotional pain than I would cry over physical pain. Physical pain, I'm not saying physical pain. I'm not making light of physical pain. But what I'm saying is emotional pain gets you even more. It really, for me, it really gets me. Like, the emotions of seeing somebody helpless. I don't like the word hopeless, because you're not really hopeless until you die. But seeing somebody helpless and not being able to do anything to alleviate the pain they're going through, or suffering, or whatever, that's what gets me. It really gets me. And sometimes, because I have a lot of old elderly friends, and it's really painful when you lose them, because you know they're gonna go at some point. It doesn't matter whether it's 5 years, 10 years. At some point they're gonna get to that stage where they're not gonna be there anymore, and that gets me. That really gets me. Sometimes I go and visit them, and they'll say, "Oh, it won't be long now," and I'm thinking, "No, don't say that." So that gets me. I know they joke about it all the time, because they say, "Oh, Emmy, as soon as you get to that age, it's appointments, hospital appointments," but I have enough hospital appointments now.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang, with fun
Hospital appointments, but I have enough hospital appointments now. So I can relate.
Yeah.
But yeah, that really gets me. But then what helps me is my faith. It helps me to, you know, not only understand why things like that are happening, but also understanding that it's not really the end, which we're not going to go into. But yeah, that gets me. That pain of seeing somebody
Yeah.
that is close to me going. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what about? I mean, you recently got married. Congratulations on all that.
Thank you.
Again, I don't watch a lot of TikTok, but sometimes you put it on and you get a beautiful song, Can't Help Falling in Love, which they actually played at Wembley last year when Palace won the cup. And it was
Yeah.
very emotional. But if you look at TikTok, sometimes you get the reel comes on and you hear that song, and then you see a bridegroom waiting perhaps with his best man at the front of the church or wherever they're getting married. And then as soon as the bride appears, usually with her father, you can see the bridegroom's face crumples with just emotion, and that they can't stop it. It's like the football last year. You couldn't stop those tears of emotion. But of
No.
course, that's crying in a different way. I mean, I guess the mechanics of that are still the same. But did you get emotional when you got married like that at all?
Right.
Or you were nervous, or you just handled it as I expect you would, you know, with aplomb, we might say.
Yeah, yeah. It's a very I did get emotional, but not to the extent of being emotionally visible. I didn't it wasn't visible on my face. Because it was a happy occasion for me.
Yeah,
I know there is something called tears of joy, but it was more of the whole planning process, the whole stress with it, having to arrange both the Kingdom Hall and the venue. And I thought, oh, I've got to get through this. I've got to get through this somehow. And on that day, it was like a sigh of relief. I heaved a sigh of relief because I thought, okay, this is the day, and whatever happens,
yeah.
it's done, you know. So I didn't. I don't know. I think I must have had some things that blocked that for me. It just blocked it, and I didn't really get the songs that would push me to that limit, or would push me to get into that.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang.